What's up guys, it's Denodon here, and today I'm back in Train Simulator 2015, where I decided to kick off a new sort of review series where I go through a bunch of the DLC content that you can get for the game, and basically give you my thoughts and opinions on what it is. Now in this case, this one is actually not from the Steam DLC store. This one is by Armstrong Powerhouse, available on their website, which I'll link in the description below, and it is a British Rail Class 142 Pacer, which is pretty much just a bus that has been put on train wheels instead of road wheels. And yeah, it's actually a really nice model, which you can see straight away from some of the details that's gone into it. You've got the destination board up here for one, which you can actually change with the F7 and F8 keys. I've just got it set to Exeter Street in St. David's, or Exeter St. David's rather, because that is where we'll be going. So yeah, just a quick look around. You can see there's our driver, just looking all casual as he does. And if we look down along the underside here, you can see that what makes these different is they don't have bogies. The wheels are just directly attached, which is supposed to be part of the reason why these are less comfortable and a bit noisier. But yeah, as I say, looks alright. And yeah, it's not really the model that rules this one, although I do like the model. It's more to do with the sounds on this one. And yes, this is actually set on the Riviera line, which is available on the Steam store for those who want it. And we've got a driver sitting in the back here. Don't know why, because, you know, we're not going in that direction, and you look exactly the same as the other driver. That's not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. Anyway, let's switch on into the cab now. So we'll hit 1. And here's the cab. Now, you can drive pretty much everything for this train from in here, so that's pretty handy. So first thing we got to do, of course, is we need to put the master key in. If we want to do anything, we have to have that set. Then we need to set the reverser. Now I'm going to bring up this toolbar here just so I know where everything is. Whoop, let's turn that off. We just press that there or hit it on down here. It doesn't matter. It's off. Okay, I've already set the lights up so we don't need anything. We've got the signal buzzers here. That is to work with the guard at the back, so then he'll let you know when the doors are ready to, you know, shut and things like that. You got the cab lights, you got destination lights, instrument panel lights, you know, all the usual stuff. And they all work. And there's a whole bunch of keys for stuff that you can't do by default, like you can turn this fan on by pressing K on the keyboard, and then turn it off by pressing it again. So yeah, you have a bunch of things that work, but let's get to driving it, shall we? So, alright, first we'll go with the horn actually. It's a two-tone one, so you've got B and spacebar on the keyboard. So you've got B for the low note, and then the spacebar for the high note. So that clears that up, I suppose. Anyway, let's release the brake, let's turn that off, and let's get ourselves moving. There we go, we've got some power up now. We should start moving soon. Hopefully, anyway. Because I always have to check to make sure I've already acknowledged everything, because sometimes, for whatever reason, it doesn't work. See, if I do that, is that going to move now? Or have I just not got enough power? Yeah, like I say, this one's quite complex, and I haven't driven it much. So there we go. Is that going to go? No, that's not going to go. Let's give it a bit more power. Now is that going to go? No, it isn't. So let's get back inside, actually. And let's make sure we've got everything set the right way. Yep, that's all done. That's all done. I can set that on. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to or not. But there we go. That seems to make a sound with the compressor. So that's released. Let's get moving now, can we? There we go, and now we're moving. So yeah, a bit of technical difficulties there, but we are now moving. So let's switch on outside so you can hear that it's actually got really nice sounds, as you would expect from Armstrong Powerhouse, who are people who basically specialize in making sounds. So here we go, I'll just throttle up a bit so you can hear the different notes, like how the engine changes up as it goes. And they do have actual sounds for like the gearing of the motors as well, which is quite nice. And various things like flange squeal, which you may be hearing at the moment. I've got the volume down recording this, so I can't really tell, but yes, they are very nice sounds, which go with quite a nice model. Now, unfortunately, the model does not have a passenger interior like many of the other ones, so you can't actually sit, you know, in these seats as you would as a passenger and look out. But you do have the cab view instead, so I suppose that's something. And you will note the sounds are different from within, and if you actually open the windows, like there you go, you'll actually notice the sound does change between opening the window and shutting it. So that's quite nice. But yes, this is just us cruising along, and I have to say that, would you want to get this train? It depends entirely upon where you're going to use it. Now for a route like this, which is the Riviera line, it works really well. Because, it's not too long, and this train is definitely fun to drive, but it's not something I'd want to be driving for too long because, well, it takes a little bit of work to get going, and then you've also got the fact of, it doesn't always seem to work, and I'm not exactly sure why. But yes, that is the Class 142, and we're just going to let it go past us at the moment and say, I'm Denodon, this is Train Simulator 2015, safe driving.